Okay, game saved. Hold E to gain time for the pickpocketing minigame. When the center of the rosette's blue, you're safe. When it turns red, the chances of the victim catching you increase. Searching a pouch. You'll be given the option to pickpocket someone when you sneak up on them and focus on the pouch hanging from their belt. The pickpocketing minigame then consists of 2 phases. By searching the pouch, you accumulate time needed to steal things later, but beware when the center of the lunette starts to turn red, the chances of the victim noticing you go up. Make neither the victim nor anyone nearby see you feeling around in their purse. This will thwart your pickpocketing attempt. Once you've chosen a victim to pickpocket, make sure to focus your cursor directly on the pouch or purse. Once you start feeling around, however, you no longer need to. Just stay close to your victim and make sure they don't notice you. Minimum amount of time you have to accumulate in order to start stealing. The accumulated time you have for pulling out stolen items. The redder the center of the lunette, the more likely the victim notices you. Stealing things. Once you've successfully searched your victim, you can start stealing, but you only have a limited time before they notice you and it foils your plan. Second phase, stealing. You can move around the lunette to search the items you want to steal. Every selected item takes a chunk out of your remaining time. To avoid being detected by the victim, you must pull your hand out before time runs out. A slot at 12 o'clock with a picture of an open door is used to pull your hand out, along with all the items you selected. Some people have 2 pouches, one in the front, one in the back. In the top half of the lunette, you can see the items from the pouch you were aiming at when you started robbing. In the lower part, you see the items from the other pouch. Okay. Oh shoot, that's it. No, take it.
What? What do you think you're doing?
Getting freaking caught. Why is the game save called Frogs? Oh my gosh. How many hours did it take you to complete Kingdom Come Deliverance 1? 40 hours, but there was a lot of side quests I didn't finish, and I didn't do any of the DLCs. You know what? Knock him out.
Leave him be! You'll kill him!
Oh crap, I didn't expect her to wake up.
I'll whip your arse so much you'll be looking forward to the cane! Go!
No, no. No. No, close the menu! Oh my gosh.
I've been waiting for you! You're done here, you crook!
Ow. Well, I just realized it is a guard, but he's basically naked. Thing is, look, if this was a town I was leaving, I wouldn't mind just grabbing it and running. However, we have a lot to do in this town. So, yeah. Dang it. We're gonna have to do this.
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief?
Oh my god. I might just have to come back and do this once I have really high lockpicking. The problem is that I'm having to do this minigame. Oh, there's the keys. I could see him right away. I don't know why, but... Wow, that's a lot of money. Where's the pole? Dude, I don't... What? Steal everything? I don't need everything. Where's the freaking pole? Hold on. It's the yellow marker. Does she have it? I think one of them might have it. Dude, I thought a maypole was like that big thing they like dance around. Okay, I guess it's on one of their bodies. I sure did not see it. Okay, we'll have to come back and revisit this later on. I don't want to reload and lose the stuff I've gotten. But I'm not... See, it might be on the guy, because I just got the keys from him, assumed I got what I needed. And then like, I was like, alright, that's it. So he might have it in a different pocket or something. So we can come back to that. That's not part of the MSQ. Let's see, sharpening. Do I have anything I need to sharpen? The broadsword a little bit?
Why don't you have a torch? You can't be out after dark without a light.
Because I was sharpening.
You can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch.
I have the torch.
You
Dude.
see? That wasn't so hard, was it now?
Apparently thinking is hard for you. It's not even nighttime, 1, and 2, I was sharpening. Oh my god.
Prowling about it.
Okay, I guess I'm not allowed over here in the yard.
22 months of ramen delivery services.
Thank you, Joy Amanda. Huge help. Appreciate the ramen. Okay. Pretty sure the broadsword lowered in durability during that. Because I'm amazing.
I'd be with you.
What the heck?
Keep the peace.
Bruh.
We'll stay friends.
$83. Alright. What makes Untamed unique compared to other Ranger Elite specs? It can provide quickness to the party while doing its job. It does not require its Elite slot to increase its damage. So that frees it up to bring a group-wide res in the Elite slot. And it can have a lot of utility in its kit without the loss of much, if any, damage. Whereas Soul Beast is more of a greedy DPS and is just Unga Bunga. And if that's what you want to play, that's totally fine. But Soul Beast is not going to bring that same utility.
What a nice maypole. It'd be a shame if something...
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Really, very nice.
I'll say, the best in the country. Do you know why?
No?
Because it's the only one. We toppled the one in Zhelyov. They never saw it coming. Nobody gets the better of us. I don't think they're going to try anything. After that beating, anyway. Even if they do, Henrik will raise the alarm and we'll kick their asses again.
Okay.
You're up early.
I need something...
No, I can just sharpen that stuff.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see. What has he got? Anything here we want? Don't think so. Repair kits? I've already bought some.
Take care then.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a
I wonder if there's going to be a forging minigame,
That
because there
shouldn't
wasn't
give
in the
you
first
much
game.
trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Where do I have those pliers?
Find materials for forging.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
The dog. Oh, I'm not supposed to be in there. My bad. Scrap metal, steel, fastening material.
Started then?
Go to the anvil and press E. Hunting sword. Okay, just list of materials.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows.
Hold Q to pump air into the furnace.
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
By holding F, you can inspect the blade up close to check the temperature. The ideal color of steel for forging is straw yellow.
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Uh,
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
hold down.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Dude, this is for making a crap test blade. This is gonna take a while.
So what then? If you can't handle it, I'll have you make very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Rotate.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
I gotta say, guys, I really like the alchemy minigame. This one's not doing it for me.
So come over to the anvil.
I don't see myself doing this recreationally.
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. Sparks are flying nicely.
You're
The
a
ring
trained
you
master.
want.
Huh? Smart.
No, that's again. Sparks. That's the stuff. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Sparks are flying nicely. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Temper it with E. I thought temper was when they stuck it in the bucket of water. Oh, wait. Okay, no, all right, I was right. I was right. I didn't realize we had to heat it up again first. Okay. Now it needs a handle. Hunting sword. 3-star quality. Okay.
Right. Let's have a look.
This guy's gonna be so mad when I steal his
Very
maple.
nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And
Oh!
there's a chest where you can keep
New
your
bed
things.
unlocked.
And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
Now I'm worried.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
You've got your own bed. All right. Just gonna sleep for 1 hour since we're by this bed just to save the game. Chip ran off to steal the chest contents. No. Okay, so... Oh, he said he was giving me recipes, right? Hang on. Farmer's horseshoes. And... oh, hold on. Where's the other one? Work axe. Okay. Alright, got that.
What would you like? It's about those 2 idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine. And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Those 2 hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts
Bugger
of
and
stuff.
bollocks.
I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Chat, we're on an ass-kicking mission. Alright, steal the maple. Where is the maple? Does he have it? Innkeeper project. I guess he's got it.
My God, what now?
That's a beautiful maypole you have there. You don't see that every day. I reckon all the other villagers must envy you.
They sure do. Them Geliovites try to steal
It's right
it.
there. Did I not see
But
it?
our fellas kick their asses.
Mukluk blind?
Why are you so interested in it anyway?
I'm from a small town myself, and I can appreciate a nice maypole. I remember having to guard it every year.
Tell me about it. A real headache it is. But for a good cause. Sorry. I'm just a bit on edge these days. And if someone had bad intentions, Henrik would show them how we do things here in Tachov. That's the one thing he's good for.
What's going on?
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know? He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
About Henrik.
I wanted to ask about Henrik.
What about him?
Did he do something to you? Sounds like you're not exactly fond of him.
Aye, I'm not. He's been getting on my nerves ever since he got together with our Manka. I'm afraid he'll mess with her head and run off with her. Just like his bloody brothers did.
Where did they go?
What do I know? One day they just packed up and wandered off. Their village wasn't good enough for them, I reckon. I wouldn't mind if someone went and beat the thought of Manka out of his head. Maybe someone not from around here.
Oh, here I go violencing again.
Why not? I could manage that.
He's not much of a fighter, but I reckon if you call him a vagrant or something, it'll surely rile him up. And I'll remember you did me a little favor.
A large beer for me.
Okay. Hold on. Steal the... Wait, what? Now it's marking over... Now it says it's over there. What the hell? That's it. Why did the marker say it was in the freaking bedroom?
So, this is your famous maypole. I'm too conspicuous during the day. Better to try at night.
How am I supposed to pull that thing down? Dude, he's like, yes, go steal a telephone pole, please. Alright. And what's the other thing? Talk to Vitek about the Cumans. That's later on. Kick Hennik's ass. You chop it down? Oh my gosh. What time is it right now? Oh man, it's barely morning. Alright. Let's do the butt kicking thing first. You are in a private area. Whoops. My bad. Where is the guy? Is he in the house? I guess I gotta wait for him to come outdoors. Alright. Journal... Where is the missing guy? The missing laborers. That's it. It's a blue marker. It's way down there. Dude, when do I get a freaking horse? Alright. Neva? You see a poor woman on the road surrounded by wolves. Oh my goodness. Save the wolves! That woman's gonna get him.